Fight.
Get what they deserve. You get me?
Round begins in 3, 2, 1.
I'm
Fight.
coming for you. Goddamn
Retc0n
fascist
starts by the
freaks.
rocket launcher, and PepCo starts by the LG. PepCo delaying the Mega a little bit, so now 6 seconds should be enough for someone to get that that second heavy and make his way to Mega. As both players are doing a little bit of a dance, picking up every weapon. Retc0n only missing the nail gun, which should not be much of a problem as it isn't used too much anyway. As Retc0n activates the dual wield, still on the area above, and now Retc0n should be getting that Mega. He does.
I'm okay.
Not keeping that rail, and PepCo now on the driver's seat. That rail will do a lot in nullifying a lot of that stack that PepCo has. When Retc0n realizing that PepCo is low, goes in for the kill. PepCo doing a good job of escaping. Retc0n without the rockets won't be able to finish it off. Fight with the shotgun as PepCo is hurting, but Retc0n is not in a fantastic position as well.
Fire in the hole.
Retc0n getting that Mega without hitting that rail, but finishes PepCo
Strangling
off.
fascists.
Doesn't have the rockets to make the punish. Well, does have the rocket shot into the Mega and deactivates the dual wheel. Might be able to catch PepCo, but Christ actually isn't. So PepCo hanging around in that area unprotected for a little bit too long. Retc0n. Oh, it was in a great position, but it's PepCo getting the frag. The game is all tied up, but it looked like it was going to be Retc0n. Retc0n doing a lot of work on these rails. PepCo now railable, so he must be careful, but so is Retc0n. All both players missing the rails. Either one of them. Oh, that was very
Can you
good.
tell me who won that time? Cause I think I might have missed it. And
Gets
I
that
just
Mega
wanted
to get to a good health pool. Not a lot of armor.
I've come bearing gifts.
Light armor. Retc0n making his way into that heavy. Realizing that there could be a trap here, but he's the one trapping Retc0n. Retc0n now extremely low, but so is PepCo. Both players must be incredibly careful. Unless they get to the other player, and it's Retc0n getting that rail. Fantastic rail, and now tying the game up. Retc0n shooting rockets through the wood planks, himself the heavy. Now Retc0n is looking good, in control. He's gonna watch out for those Estoty shotguns that are hurting him a lot at the moment. The vertical rockets doing a lot of good work for him. PepCo relegated to moving away from the item for now. Trying to collect some armor. Not sure he's gonna be able to get this heavy. He will get a ton of damage. Now Retc0n railable, must be careful. Not anymore after picking up the item.
Wake up. You're dead.
And it's looking good for Retc0n. He's got a decent stack. PepCo doesn't have any of the weapons yet. He goes for into the shotgun. Should be able to get this one. And he does, but not without paying a lot of stack. Luckily for him, there's a Mega just waiting. Now even as the LG, not the rail yet. That's huge here as heavy. Retc0n gets it. Takes a lot of damage at the exit. All of that overstack is just gone. But Retc0n is back to his natural stack. Should be able to get that that was almost. This one does, and there's a nice combo with the rockets, the rails.
I come bearing gifts.
Into rails. Retc0n with that Mega still enough stack challenge for this one. Doesn't hit any of those rockets. stats removed.
Fire in the hole.
PepCo trying to fire pineapples through the corner. Isn't really able to, but now Retc0n is extremely low.
Fire in the hole.
Goes and collects the light armor. Pepco should be the one getting the mega.
Need reinforcements.
But so with rails like that, Retc0n will sort of hurt himself. And items like this one. As PepCo waited a little bit too long, didn't want to risk getting caught in the transit. And the mega ends up committing to Retc0n. PepCo almost back to natural stack, only 6 points of health until that point. Gets its bubble. Getting the bubble means there's noise, and Retc0n tries to bounce on it. Doesn't have a chance, and Retc0n should give his mega away to PepCo. Rocket rail nullifies that mega. Oh, the rail from PepCo is excellent. Retc0n getting the heavy, trying to charge in, uses double dual wheel, gets that frag with the LG anyway. Stuff from Retc0n here, the LG comes above, and now he's in commanding stuff.
Impressive.
And with that rail off spawn, there's nothing PepCo can do at the moment to stop the train. Oh, another excellent rail. Oh, that rocket almost threw PepCo out of the map. He must be careful to not fall out of the window. Retc0n getting pushed by that LG down to 1 health.
Everywhere.
Oh, the tribal from PepCo, very good getting that frag, and now one frag game. PepCo comes down with his stand. Oh, and the middle rocket finishing the deal. That frag was incredible, and there's a mega just waiting for him to be picked up. PepCo in a commanding stack. As we've been seeing, commanding stacks don't mean much if you don't get the position to deal damage yourself. Rail from Retc0n might be able to keep PepCo at arm's length. That does not really help himself. That LG grinds Retc0n away. Now is the lead. PepCo in the lead by 1 with 2.5 minutes to go.
Fire in the hole.
Now PepCo with overstack of both health and armor should be the scary prospect for Retc0n. The dual wielding shotgun doesn't even take care of the overstacking health. And the mega is just about to spawn, so PepCo is in a comfortable position. Even using that nail gun to damage himself so that he can steal that light armor. Retc0n doesn't get any armor. The map almost gets thrown away. The rails from Retc0n are really good, keeping PepCo low. PepCo doesn't want to risk going for the heavy, and Retc0n says, you know what, I'll go for it.
I feel that one. Here comes fire.
TP. Now PepCo on 10 health, not much he can do other
Here
than
come the
try to
fireworks.
stack. PepCo realized that Retc0n gave him the light armor. The other light armor is there as well, so there's some stack for PepCo. Now should be in somewhat of a decent position. Missing all of his rockets won't help him. Oh, the double LG from Retc0n finishes him off.
1 minute
Now it's a
warning.
1 frag game with just a minute to go. Definitely not time for anyone to get that extra frag. Right into Retc0n
To put a
in
fascist
this
in the ground.
fight. He still has a good stack, 28 armor and max health. PepCo trying to be aggressive, trying to capitalize on that damage. Now he's low, getting caught in the air with the LG. The rails like that will help though, and another rail! And Retc0n is now 1 frag behind. 20 seconds to go to get that frag, and PepCo's got a commanding stack. Retc0n will get that mega before using the final 10 seconds of this one. Trying to get PepCo with the defensive rockets. get the frag that guarantees him the win, and that's map number 1 going to PepCo.
You win.
And what a great frag it was. Alright, is it better now? So as we're looking to the damage, or we were to look into the damage, it's a pretty even matchup. No one really getting a foothold of control into the latter stages of the game when PepCo looked like he was going to run away with it, but then Retc0n came back and looked like it was about to turn it around, but PepCo, with a stroke of genius, with a couple of quick rails, decided that map. Now we head into map number 2. It's going to be Awoken. And this should be another fast-paced matchup with maybe a bit of a slow start. Just the way we love it.
Prepare to fight. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Now as we start up map number 2, PepCo will be starting at the heavy and Retc0n at the mega. Goes for the railgun first. Retc0n. Now PepCo only has a rocket launcher. Oh, that's a very good beaker. Retc0n should have a little bit of an advantage here, but that LG from PepCo will signal Retc0n that it's time to leave, but PepCo with a very good chase keeps Retc0n extremely low. Retc0n nowhere to go. And that's it for the first frag, goes to PepCo. PepCo doesn't have a lot of stacks, but the rail is certainly good enough to keep himself not only alive, but getting himself that second frag. Now Retc0n escaping with a mega, trying to use the TP as bait, but he gets baited himself. Oh, that's a very good feature from Retc0n. And a move to keep PepCo away, trying to grind the game a little bit more at this stage, but the rail almost throws Retc0n out, eats away the armor that he had just picked up. And I believe both players will trade items for the time being. Still not a lot of separation, only 2 seconds, certainly not enough for someone to pick both of them. But PepCo, a lot of armor, Retc0n, not a lot of health, so PepCo could try to establish his dominance, could try to convert this frag. Retc0n trying to play this one slow. PepCo has no idea where Retc0n is, just spotted him now going for the light armor by railgun. That's a huge sigh of relief for Retc0n. Now as the piercing sight is activated, PepCo knows that he can go for it. Oh, that's an insane rocket. The only thing Retc0n can do is lick his wounds and get back and try to restack. Having a tough time now, getting hit with those rockets from above. Retc0n did a lot of good work, but will be forced to give up the heavy. That's a ton of damage, and that will go a long way into balancing the stacks out and making something go his way for this matchup. Oh, Retc0n going into the surprise attack, almost takes PepCo down. That firebolt will guarantee him the light armor. Now, as stacks are equal, PepCo with a very good rail and now rocking through the death pool. Gets gets PepCo that third frag, and PepCo's looking good. Should have all the weaponry he needs, especially now after picking up that tribal that's been helping him so much. You might even want to try to go for both items now, as they now have a little bit of a split. Oh, that's a very good rail from Retc0n. That beaker could be dangerous. It won't be, because PepCo takes it down before it can deal any damage. Oh, but PepCo gives Retc0n the heavy. And Retc0n pounced in! But not enough, as the LG from PepCo is just that good. PepCo collects another frag. It's 4 frags in the lead with less than 4 minutes played. And now as we head for the middle part of the game, Retc0n tries to slow it down. Knows that there's a risk of rail, and he eats it anyway, even though you rocket jump immediately. Not much Retc0n can do when your opponent's playing this way.
Impressive. Killing spree.
Now Retc0n's in trouble. 5 frags down with 4 minutes played, not looking good for Retc0n. I'm not even sure if he can do it at this point to stop the bleeding. PepCo is just so good at running away with control. The beaker here almost doing some work. Rockets from PepCo should be good enough. That rail will set Retc0n down a lot. Oh, it's a shame those nails miss everything. PepCo now getting that light armor that he really needed, and now Retc0n flipped the script. And there's some very good slow play, slow damage. Oh, he flips it, and PepCo gets that frag when it looked like it was going to be Retc0n. Oh, that was just so incredible for incredible defensive play from PepCo. That beaker finally hitting again. Retc0n realizing that PepCo had piercing sight, so he can't really commit anywhere. Now both players hurting. PepCo a little bit too early, might fall down. Only 15 HP, but Retc0n was also extremely low, so he also can't do anything. Oh, now there's a heavy waiting for PepCo, and that is a very good rail, finishing Retc0n off. And with the heavy there, just waiting. PepCo is in a commanding position stack-wise, and Retc0n gets back to the drawing board. That's the value from the beaker. As PepCo tried to pepper it down from afar, but Retc0n was well hidden. That was about 20 damage.
Stopwatch.
Retc0n's rockets are really good. Might be able to get the frag here. PepCo might have misunderstood Retc0n's stack. Retc0n certainly looking quite good. Now you can even get a third frag, as PepCo does not have a lot of weaponry to work with. Doesn't have the rail, so it's forced to use the tribal from afar, and Retc0n goes for the items for now. Control going! PepCo with that good LG is not enough, as Retc0n gets that one with 27 HP left. But PepCo thinks there's something there, and with a machine gun like that, there certainly is that possibility of getting the one frag back. And now it's 4 frags in 3 minutes. We've seen crazier things happen. Oh, the rival enough to send Retc0n off his course, and Retc0n trying to continue the control game going. Falls down on PepCo, LG on LG. PepCo should have the advantage with a little bit of armor, and the tri-bolt is good enough, and he collects this one. That should be it. 5 frags in 2 minutes and a half. We've seen crazier things, but momentum certainly in PepCo's way, and that rocket is absolutely incredible. PepCo even peppering Retc0n down with those rails. It starts getting really difficult for Retc0n to do anything. But the LG was good, not good enough as PepCo survives the 15 HP. It keeps peppering him down with those rails from afar, keeping Retc0n at arm's length. That rail though does nothing. So this might be an opportunity for Retc0n to do something. Now only 1 minute and 40 seconds. Gets extremely dicey for Retc0n. So we're gonna see what he can do here. It's PepCo trying to escape, trying to set up his defensive rockets. 11 hits. Not for too much damage though, and that's a frag for Retc0n. 4 frags in a minute 20. If anyone can do it, it's Retc0n. Is the only one that needs them at the moment. He does go for the mega, might go for the heavy, and for PepCo that is 5 valuable seconds. Oh, that's a fantastic rocket. Oh, and the LG from PepCo, Retc0n so low he can't go on the chase, now only has 50 seconds. He's back at 100 health, but that's not good enough. Someone like PepCo delivers a fantastic rocket. That should be Fat Lady singing, and nothing much that Retc0n can do at this moment other than picking himself back up and going through the grind of the lower bracket. That's a good rail, good feel-good story here as we head on to the last 15 seconds of this one. Certainly some excitement there for Retc0n. He played well. PepCo was just a little bit better on the control department. Might have had a little bit more damage as well.